Hey there boxing fans, this is Ian Thomas and this is Matthias on Boxing. On Saturday the 5th of February we get to see the return of Keith Thurman when he takes on Mario Barrios at the Michelob Ultra Arena Las Vegas, live on Fox Sports pay-per-view. Okay, firstly, tail of the tape, Thurman comes into this fight with 29 wins, 1 loss, no draws. 22 of those victories have come way of stoppage. He's the older fighter at 33. He's slightly shorter at 5'9.5". He's got a shorter reach at 69 inches and he's an orthodox stance fighter. Where Barrios comes into this fight with 26 wins and again 1 loss. No draws and 70 of those wins have come way of stoppage. He's the younger man at 26. He's the taller man at 5'10". He's got the longer reach at 71 inches and he's again an orthodox stance fighter. So firstly, let's introduce Keith one-time Thurman. He's a former WBA, WBC welterweight title holder, but he has been inactive for quite some time. He's only fought 4 times since 2016, but a very talented boxer. His only loss was to an aging Manny Pacquiao on a split decision, and that's no shame in my opinion. But looking at his CV, he's fought some top fighters. We've got like Robert Guerrero, Luis Collazo, Danny Garcia, and as I mentioned, Manny Pacquiao. So the experience is on his side. However, he's not fought since his loss back in 2019. So he is really going up against it, coming in against a young, active fighter. But as I said, Thurman's been out with an injury since 2019, an elbow injury to be exact, and COVID-19 didn't help. It was planned for him to come back and fight in 2021, but that never materialised. But he has stated that he is back to dominate the welterweight division. So in my opinion, this can only be a good thing. He wants to fight the type of fighters with good resumes in order to land a shot, maybe like an Errol Spence or a Terence Crawford. But I think he's got a long, long way to go before he gets to those type of fights. I do like Thurman and I can't wait to see him back in the ring, to be honest. But I'm questioning whether Barrios is the right opponent for his comeback. I mean, a young, hungry fighter who's just suffered his own first loss, maybe not. But credit to Thurman. I mean, I do feel that an active Keith Thurman wins this fight comfortably, but an inactive one could struggle. So now let's introduce Mario El Azteca Barrios. As I said, he suffered his first loss to Gervonta Davis, but he did give Davis a very, very tough fight in that fight. Despite being knocked down a few times, I think he caused a lot of concern towards Davis's camp. He was there until the 11th round, which just shows he's durable against a fight like Davis. But for me, he's not really fought anyone other than Davis. So is this the name that Barrios has been craving? Thurman would definitely be a great name to have on your record. But it's the question, is he biting off more than he can chew? I don't think so, in terms of, I think Barrios' aggression can get to Thurman and cause him a lot of trouble. I think he'll definitely need to improve his head movement and definitely keep his hands up. But I think the way he needs to go about this is he needs to test the durability of Thurman early. Not necessarily going in gung-ho, but setting up using his jab and then work to get close and work the body of Thurman. Personally, if Thurman's been out for a long, long time, one of the things I would look to do is work that body. Like I said, his aggression could be key. If Thurman does feel the pace in this fight, then Barrios can just jump on him, make it his fight. I think he knows if he tries to outbox Thurman, I think he'll lose, and quite convincingly. But I think Barrios, if he comes forward looking to make it a fight with Thurman, like I said, maybe trading, it is risky because Thurman does carry a lot of power. But I think that if he does do that and Thurman does feel the pace, then it could be a statement that Barrios does make at this level. Key points in this fight, as we've talked about, is Thurman's inactivity. That'll be massive in this fight. But I do think even with that inactivity, he can still cause Barrios lots of trouble. I think we saw this in the Davis fight where he was caught easily with overhand rights and lefts. He came rushing in and, Thurman has that punch in abundance. But if Barrios is smart, like we've talked about, getting his jab going, establishing that jab, tightening up his defence, maybe the distance could trouble Thurman. I don't think it will because he always comes in peak shape. But, you got to think that Barrios lasted 11 rounds against a very active Davis, a very good Davis as well. So it is a very tough one to call. It's It's tough because without knowing the mental state of both fighters after their losses, it is difficult. You know, who's been affected more? Thurman, maybe more long term. Is he still hungry, or is he hungry again to get back to the top? If so, then I feel that Thurman could have this in the bag. If not, then I think Barrios could be there every second, jump on Thurman when he is feeling a little bit tired, and could send Thurman to permanent retirement. So my prediction in this one, I'm going to go with Keith Thurman win. I just think that he always comes in top condition. Even when he had a layoff for, I think it was 2 years against Lopez, he still got the victory. He moved on, even though it was unconvincing. Maybe he still has the grit and power to hurt Barrios, which I think that's going to show the experience on the night. But like I said, Barrios is tough. He's durable. He is going to come to fight. He is going to cause Thurman problems. But I just think the experience and the experience way of Thurman getting that victory, even if it's a majority decision or even a late stoppage, I just can see a win for Keith Thurman. Hope you've enjoyed the prediction, guys. Please let us know in the comments below who you think will win the fight. This is Ian Thomas on behalf of Matthias Unboxing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.